What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie. Today I am showing you this affordable drugstore get ready with me using all Rimmel products. This video is in partnership with Rimmel. I've been wanting to do single brand focused get ready with me's for a while, so this video is really kicking it off today. We are doing just like this everyday glam look with this nice wing liner and one of my favorite new nude lips, and we're also going to be answering some of your questions from Instagram. So we're doing a lot in this video. Before we begin, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe below, come join the sisterhood, and make sure to press that little bell button to get my notifications. All right, let's get started. All right, y'all, I've already started it off with some primer. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Makeup Primer. Y'all know I'm an oily girl, so I need that shine control, and this really does create a nice base for makeup to go onto. It's mattifying, but not drying, so makeup does apply on it very nicely, and I've also already applied some brows. So right now, let's go straight into the eyes, y'all. I am gonna do a classic wing liner. What's great about this makeup today is that it is really a recreation of what I do pretty often, but for a much more affordable price. So we're gonna start off by doing a little bit of eyeshadow just on the eyes to give a little bit of dimension. This is the Magnif'eyes Nude Edition, and I'm gonna be using this nice matte light brown, just grabbing it with a little fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna go into here and just do like a nice light layer. You've all seen me do this a bunch of times. I'm just gonna put it in the crease, try and blend it out, and then also put it on my eyelid as well. I asked y'all on Instagram if you had any random questions for me, so I'm gonna be looking at that in a second and answering them. Just use the fluffy brush on both sides. I'm gonna grab just a regular eyeshadow brush and pack it on there as well. I typically do my face first, but I thought I would just try something new by doing the eyes first. I don't know, how many of y'all do your face first or your eyes first? I feel like this is good if you want to prevent like fallout and stuff. Like there's obviously no fallout for this look, but some people are very much like die hard do their eye makeup first, just in general. So I just want to see if I liked it, because I think I've only done this like a couple times. So I'm just packing that on there. This eyeshadow is really easy to use. Obviously, blends really easily. And this is like a cooler tone as well. I've been doing the warm browns a ton, so it's good to switch it up a bit. There we go. Very easy, just like all of my eye looks. I toss that on there. And now we are gonna move into some eyeliner. So for today, I'm gonna be using the Wonder Wing eyeliner. I've been using this one for a minute. It's a nice felt tip liner, so you can really reach into every little corner and create nice lines. It also has this flat part, which is a stamp applicator to create your wing. I like to stamp it and use it as a guideline for the rest of my application. Okay, so I'll show y'all. This is the flat part here, and I'm just going to stamp it like that and follow it. As you can see there, it created the wing for me. So all I did is press it on there and then I followed it back. My eyelids are a little bit more even the past few days, so I have been doing winged liner more, but I think like the last couple weeks my eyelids were so freaking uneven. I really don't care one way or the other, hooded, not hooded, I just want them to be even. I'm sure a lot of y'all have the same issue as me. Okay, I gotta concentrate now. All right, eyeliner is all drawn on. Seriously, doing eyeliner though with a hand mirror is one of the hardest things ever. You really gotta do it at a desk where you can put your elbow down, just have a really steady hand to make that nice wing. But I think I achieved like some pretty sharp little wings here with that. It's like a nice intense black color. This is a long-lasting formula. So now that we have the eyeliner on, we're gonna move into the lashes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl. Ooh, Y'all know I always like to apply like a lash primer and then the mascara. And this is a really interesting product by Rimmel. This is the Lash Accelerator Serum. Not only is this a mascara primer, but you can use this to grow your brows and lashes in 30 days for fuller, healthier, longer lashes. So you can use it before bed on your brows and your lash line. And as you can see, it has this really interesting like hybrid applicator. So you can put it on your lash line, on your eyelashes, as well as your brows. So right now, we're just going to be applying it to my eyelashes because we're using it as a mascara primer this time around. I really thought that this would not apply product well, but you get quite a bit of the serum on your lashes. Very surprising. So I'm just applying it to the upper and lower lashes. And then the mascara I am using is the Lash Accelerator Mascara, which also has the lash complex in there. These two products have a grow lash complex called Procapil, which is known to extend and fortify lashes. So your lashes are supposed to be 117% longer in 30 days. You can obviously layer the mascara over the serum really well, and they say with continued use, your lashes will look longer, lusher, and more numerous. I've tried out a few lash and eyebrow growing serums, but they're the kind that you can only use like at nighttime. And that's the kind of thing that I just always forget to do. So I would remember one night and then would go a few days and then apply again. So I just didn't think it was like really working because I wasn't applying it very like religiously. But I feel like since it's built into the mascara, maybe I can actually test this out and see if it works. But yeah, as you can see, my eyes are pretty much done. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of highlight in. But before we do that, let's go on and move into the face. So today I'm gonna be just putting on concealer. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable, lightweight, medium coverage concealer in 200 light. I've been trying this out and I really like it. I would like to do it kind of in steps. So I like to start off with the eyes and then move on to other parts of my face because I feel like it does dry down pretty quickly. So here we go. Just doing a bit of that and blending in. Applying on the nose. My nose has been so red lately. All the traveling is just making me like blow my nose so much. Oh, gotta get it in my nose there. So I'm just doing that and I'm blending away. And now while I'm doing this, I'm really gonna multitask and read one of these questions from Instagram at Rian Carpio. I've always wanted to visit Japan, but I heard that having tattoos in Japan is taboo. How did the Japanese people react to your tattoos? I also have a couple. You know, I didn't really have that many issues, but you know, I didn't go like this time around, my recent trip, to like any onsens or anything. And the one that I had gone to before was a private one. I did stay at a hotel last time where they did not allow me to go in the gym even because I had tattoos. Or I was allowed to go to the locker room in the gym, but I wasn't allowed to go to the pool area. And then this time around, I thought it was really interesting because we went to like a kind of more like remote area and I was checking out like just at a 7-Eleven and this older Japanese woman was ringing me up and she pointed at this tattoo and she was like, oh, beautiful. Like she thought it was really pretty and she was an older Japanese woman, which I thought was like, whoa, that's really strange to me. I wouldn't have anybody like staring at me in the street or anything, but yeah, there is definitely taboo surrounding tattoos. But you can definitely find like onsens and bathhouses that accept tattoos as well. I just didn't go to any this trip around. But I did look them up and there were a bunch within Tokyo. I just think that the culture is changing. I mean, I know that tattoos were really associated with gangs for a long time in Japan and still are, obviously. I think that's like any place, but especially if you're in a bigger city, I don't think it's as big of a deal. Like if you're in LA too, it's kind of crazy. LA and San Francisco, it's like the norm to have a tattoo. If like you don't have a tattoo, you're kind of like special in a way. It's really interesting. Concealer is all on. I really like this concealer. I've tested it out for a few days now, and I just feel like it looks very natural on the skin and wears really well. So I'm stoked about this find. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and bake just a little bit with the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder right here. So I'm gonna dip this in here and just do a bit under the eyes. And set this guy right here for sure. Oh, it hurts. And forehead. Okay. Pretty much all over my face. There we go. Continuing on, just one more question with a travel theme. Marsh Hello asks, besides traveling for places to work, what are your dream destinations to visit, and what is it about these places that draw you there? Okay, one of the places I would really love to go to is New Zealand, because my dad and I are huge Lord of the Ring fans, and from watching that, it just seems like New Zealand is another world, and I've always wanted to travel there. It just seems like such a lush, like crazy place with like different terrain. That's one place I've always wanted to go to. Machu Picchu, because it is one of the greatest wonders of the world. I want to visit like the great wonders of the world for sure, but Machu Picchu is just such an incredible historical site that I've always wanted to travel to. I was supposed to go last year, but it didn't work out for me. So hopefully can do that very, very soon. I've always wanted to go to Berlin, or recently been wanting to go to Berlin because it has a really cool like art scene. And I've just never been to Germany. I just want to travel all the time. That's pretty much what I want to do in my life. My mom gave me the travel bug from a very early age. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away this bake that I did very lightly. So yeah, this is totally a powder that you could use for bacon for sure. Just to really set it in, because I didn't use foundation, I only used concealer. I'm using the Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I know that this is a very popular Rimmel product for sure. So we're just dipping in there and applying it lightly. I feel like my face is a little bit lighter than the rest of my body because I got all this stuff like the concealer and this powder like a month and a half ago when I was definitely lighter. Like I saw a lot of sun recently, but it's okay because we're gonna be using a little bit bronzer. We're gonna warm it up. We are using this sculpting palette designed by Kate Moss. This is Coral Glow, and I really think that this is a great little palette here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this middle color, the bronzy color with an angle brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead apply that above my hollow. Also, I do not typically wear earrings while I'm applying makeup for this reason. Look how huge and ridiculous these hoops are. But I've been really into them. Okay, we're gonna apply it to the other side now. That definitely warmed up my face a bit. As you can see, it's just like a really nice bronzy color, but like not too over the top for me. And we're gonna go ahead and go into this coral. Gonna take this like stippling brush. And, ooh, it's a pretty color. We're gonna go in for the highlighting color up here. This is just a nice everyday kind of subtle color. Sometimes you gotta go subtle. Hey, look, actually no, look at that glow. That is really nice. This is such a great little trio right here. I'm gonna bring this with me when I travel because I've been carrying separate ones and it is just way too bulky when I could just be bringing this, and this is great. Okay, there you go. Look, cheeks are totally done, all here, pretty. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into little highlighting in my eyes real fast, and then we're gonna go into the lip color, which I really, really like. So I think in this nude edition, I'm gonna go back in with a little like pointy brush. I'm gonna go into this kind of like goldy color here and just stick that in the inner corner. There we go. And I'm also gonna grab it and just put it a bit under the brows, right under there. So nice. I love this look. It's just like a really soft glam, I guess you would call that. And I feel like with a lip color, You could go a dark route or you could go a nice neutral. And today I'm gonna go the neutral route. So I am using their Provoco Lips 16-hour kiss-proof lip color in 730 Make Your Move. This thing has 2 steps. So you have the lip color here, which you could just use on your own if you want, but then this is the Lock and Shine, which like really makes it long lasting. I think this is just such a nice kind of like neutral pinky nude for me. All right, so I have the color applied, and what I like to do is let it dry down a little bit before I apply the second step, and then it really is locked in. Like, it's a nice glossy lip that is very long lasting once you apply this, but you can also do this solo. So I just wanna show you what it looks like when it is without the gloss. So let's do just one more question. I'm sorry I couldn't do that many questions within this time period, but I feel like I could do more of these, you know? I kinda wanna actually make it so I do like a 1 brand video plus questions and just make it like a regular thing, because I have products, like enough products from different brands that I can do like a whole look out of that and do more like affordable looks. Okay, anyways, so it's Victoria Y asks, hey Stephanie, have you ever had any suspicions of your body since most of the bloggers and YouTubers are usually very skinny? I love you and your style. Thank you. I think by suspicions, do you mean like being self-conscious of my body? I feel like everybody, you know, of course, no matter what your body type is, you're gonna have certain things that you feel about yourself, but I know that I have a different body type than other people. I got like bigger boobs, and you know, I would think that actually I have a pretty average body. Not saying that being super skinny or more than me is not average, but like I feel like I have a pretty average body where I definitely am not the most skinny person ever. I obviously know I have room for improvement. I'm not gonna lie about that. Like I could be definitely healthier and work out. There are certain things that I can do for myself, like just for my own well-being and my own health. But I really try not to compare like my body to other people's, because like this is my body and that's theirs. Everybody has different body types. Everybody has different issues. And you kind of just have to try and be happy in the body that you're in. And if you're really not that happy about it and you could do something about it, go for it. I don't even know if I'm answering your question well, but what I'm saying is like I try to love myself as is. Even if I have room for improvement, I'm still gonna love myself. And I think the number one thing that I try not to do is compare myself, my body to other people, because even though somebody might have a super banging bod and they are just like so hot, you know, in a conventional sense, you don't know what's going on in their life. Like I'm grateful that I'm mentally very happy and I try and be as positive as possible. And you can't really put these other people with certain body types like on a pedestal, you know, like just because they're skinnier or they have like really insane curves that everyone's like oohing and awing at doesn't mean that they are necessarily like the happiest person ever. They're like real people. I think I'm like really going off here, but I'm just trying to be happy and be satisfied with who I am. And if there's room for improvement, I can improve that. Pretty much. Okay, as you can see, the lip has dried down. This is just a really nice lip color. Like, I've been into this. I've been wearing it. It's, as you can see, not transferring at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the gloss on there now, which is not so much a gloss, but I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a shine. It is a gloss. It's like a long-lasting kind of gloss. You'll see. Okay. Just gonna apply that on. I like to do just a few little layers on here. I'm tripping. It's totally a gloss. But it doesn't feel like a gloss, you know? It's not sticky at all. It just feels a little bit slick. I don't know. It's a different feeling. It's difficult to explain. But this stays on the lips and it lasts for a really long time. And with this lip on, this look is complete. It's really like an everyday glam kind of look for me, especially when my eyelids are even. I like to wear that eyeliner. Tell me how though, within the course of this video, my eyelids became uneven. Like, they knew I was talking about them. This one's hooded now. All right, y'all, that is it. I hope you enjoyed watching me apply this look. To be honest, this looks exactly like how my makeup would look with any of my higher end products, so I really think that this is a success. Thank you so much to Rimmel for partnering with me in this video. Of course, all the products will be linked in the description box down below. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.